So what would you say about the question of who am I from a spiritual perspective?
Okay. First of all, that's the answer that you have to find yourself. It's not because every individual gets different answer. It's more because knowing it yourself is all about it. As you know, spiritual journey is knowing yourself. This journey is not about collecting information from others, like gurus or teachers, like you get answers from someone else who might be already enlightened. That's just information, and the information might be right or wrong. But until you get the answers yourself, you cannot know. Secondly, that is the answer you're going to get when you're almost the end of your journey, as long as I know. Thus, some gurus tell you to ask, who am I, as a spiritual practice, which is hinting that your journey doesn't end until you get the answer yourself. You get the very clear answer when you're almost there, the end of your journey. The answer is not going to be a summary of your experiences during your journey or a guessing job from the summary of all the information that you've collected from books and talks. The answer that you're going to get is from within yourself. Is it important to know who am I? I don't know knowing itself is that important, but it just happens to you in the end. To me, some gurus suggest asking the question as a part of a spiritual practice because that is the question to take your attention to yourself. Yourself is what you're supposed to focus. Also, the suggestion is hinting that you yourself are the most important tool that you should use for your spiritual journey. If you well use yourself as a tool, you have everything that you need for your journey. So please explore, observe, analyze yourself, find out what this self is about. Then in the end, find out who you are. Another point of the suggestion of asking who am I is that until you get the answer yourself, the journey never ends. Thus, if you haven't got the answer yet yourself, you need to keep going with this journey. I've seen some people get a bit of deluded answers and believe that they have the answer for who am I. Thus, they're enlightened. Please verify it, if you can, from a teacher who's awakened. You might say that, if I know the answer, why not just telling you? I don't mind answering for some questions, but this is the very ultimate question which only works when yourself get the answer in your own journey. Even if I tell you now, you're not going to understand anyway. You only have to imagine and guess what my answer might mean, which will create more confusion to some people and more beliefs and concepts for some others. I definitely don't want it to happen. One day, you'll get the answer yourself if you do well. And you will have the biggest aha moment yourself.